Hi guys, 732 Review Crew back. I'm Mikey.
I'm Mike.
This is Clone Wars Season 6, Episode 10 and 11. I am very excited for this arc, and I am super excited to jump into this one. Last one was a Jar Jar arc that was pretty strong, stronger than I remember. This one is a 4-parter. We're going to be doing the first 2 episodes of it for this video. Mike knows nothing. He doesn't know some of his questions that he's always wondered about Star Wars are about to be answered, and with that in mind, I'm just going to jump into this episode.
I've asked so many, I don't even know which ones are getting answered.
Let's find out. We're going to be starting this one in 3, 2, 1. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, I see Dooku in the thumbnail.
See what it does.
Means I'm gonna like the episode.
And Master Plo Koon has been dispatched to investigate its origin.
Sick country.
The signal is from a ship thought to be lost, and was last known to be in the possession of a Jedi Master, who was killed long ago.
Oh, I'm getting chills.
That's because the wind's blowing.
Yeah, it's a little...
Wasteland, and there's nothing.
Their helmets are sick, you're right.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Uh-oh. Not their lightsaber. It's cursed.
Then it is the lost ship of Master Sifo Dyas.
Woo!
I found this.
Oh, it's that guy.
crash site.
Yeah. What did he do?
I forgot. You told me.
My investigation of the bounty hunter Jango
All
Fett
right.
led to Camino. The Kaminoans recounted that it was Jedi Master Sifo Dyas who ordered the production of a clone army.
Yeah.
He said he foresaw great conflict, and that the Republic would need to raise an army. At the time, the Council rejected those ideas.
Well, it's not the first time we've been wrong recently, is it?
Master Sifo Dyas was assigned to negotiate peace talks between the tribes.
That's what he looked like.
What became of his body?
I'm afraid I cannot answer that.
And why wasn't his lightsaber with him?
On this incident has been sealed
On whose authority?
by the office of the Supreme Chancellor.
Oh.
Speak with the Chancellor personally. I will. To see what part in this, the politics of the Senate, have played.
Ooh, Yoda's on the move. Most we've seen of Yoda recently.
Mm-hmm.
Master Sifo Dyas. Forgive me, I'm afraid I am not familiar with that name. May I at least ask when Master...
Sifo Dyas.
Very clever.
I'm afraid this was before my time. 10 years ago, I was a humble senator serving the planet Naboo.
Thank you, Chancellor.
How does Yoda not send something's off with the Chancellor?
I think he did.
Master Sifo Dyas died. He was not alone. There was a second Jedi
Who
here.
was the second Jedi?
And the name of this second Jedi?
Either I don't understand them or they won't
Dooku.
say. It's hard to tell.
Sent him on a mission to deal with a flare-up in the Pike Syndicate.
Pikes.
Pikes? Know of this. The Jedi Council did not. Who was the other Jedi you sent with Sifo Dyas?
Other Jedi? I know of no other Jedi.
Dooku.
There was only my personal aide, Silman, and Sifo Dyas.
Oh.
Why do the Jedi look for Sifo Dyas? What trail are they following?
If there is a trail, it is unknown to me.
Retrace your steps. Find this loose end and eliminate
Go back 10 years and do it again.
This is not the first time you have proven to be clumsy.
From there.
That's
From
crazy.
Coruscant.
The price of
That's actually crazy.
The crashed shuttle I found was located on a moon which orbits the Pike planet.
To the Pikes, you must go. To Obadiah, yes.
I'm like so intrigued. I know it goes to Dooku, but I want to see all the steps.
Sifo Dyas really...
Damn, that's parked mad tight.
Anakin, right?
Dude, he's like hovering 2 inches above a crate.
Those guys.
It looks so cool and so goofy at the same time.
How high?
I
Got
cannot
purple eyes.
remember the last time a Jedi came here.
We're looking for a Jedi that got lost here. His name is Sifo Dyas.
Oh, the Jedi Sifo Dyas was here.
What an interesting necklace that is. May I have a look?
Perhaps the Pikes have taken enough of the Jedi's time.
Oh, no, it's no bother at all. The Jedi are happy to know all the Pike's secrets.
Well, it looks like you have finally put the pieces together. The man you are looking for is here.
Then
One alliance was with a man named Tyrannus.
I've heard that name before.
Yeah.
Jango Fett mentioned it during my Camino investigation.
damn it.
The Pikes needed insurance.
Man's been sitting here for 10 years in a cell.
Yes, and now the Pikes can bargain.
They're like, we knew this moment would come, so here.
Who's there?
We are Jedi, sent to find you.
Jedi.
Broken, man.
Thank you, my friend. A supply
Covered in
bar.
maggots.
My babies. They get so angry when I have nothing to serve.
We might have a problem.
Yeah. He's a little... Oh!
Broken. Who's on that boat?
You don't know whose ship that is yet?
No, I do. That's a little extreme.
He said they're not
You've
welcome.
been cooped up in here too long, old man.
Cypher Diaz. He died, but the Pikes were not the ones. No, the Pikes were not the reason.
Holding a bug and it's eating the thing in his hand.
I know. R.I.P. baby.
Because...
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Uh-oh.
Dooku, for once you actually came to do your own dirty work.
Oh!
Sometimes things are just that important.
The one hand behind the back for the focus.
That's crazy.
I want you to notice here, he keeps Anakin on the defense and Obi-Wan on the offense because they're both bad at it.
No!
Every time, Obi-Wan, every time. Yeah, he's doing wow, what a fight. This is one of the best fights in the show, honestly.
Tyrannus?
Ooh!
You are the man called Tyrannus?
I told you everything you needed to know on Geonosis all those years ago.
Minister Long, if you're going to help us, now is the time.
Kill Tyrannus!
Woohoo! Dooku. Woohoo! Oh.
Oh. That's rough there, bud. No!
Yeah!
God damn.
The music going hard right now.
Bye.
Please. I love when he does that.
No grace.
Yeah!
Hold on, honestly.
Just like in the Ahsoka show. Crazy. Not over yet.
I mean, that's fucking wild, honestly.
Bye.
Bye. That's some Jack Sparrow shit right there.
Oh, yeah. There's so much swagger.
That guide the creation of the clones from the beginning. Dooku did.
Yeah, and now they know.
Our enemy created an army.
They
for
know.
us.
If this was known, public confidence in the war effort, the Jedi, and the Republic would vanish.
Yeah, really.
No one, not even the Chancellor, may know. Designed by the Dark Lord of the Sith, this web is. For now, play his game. We must.
Crazy episode.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy they just went along with it.
They didn't have no other choice because if they bring it up,
I
they
know.
lose their army and then the Separatists win. Oh, I can't believe. Now we're going to be starting 3, 2, 1.
But that would have stopped Palpatine.
Yeah.
Yoda.
Hear you, I do.
Huh?
Who are you?
Typho D.
It is I.
Qui-Gon.
That's Liam Neeson.
Cannot be.
I am part of the living force, Yoda.
All right, now you're just showing off, dude.
I think you've always had this question, didn't you?
Why did no one talk to Force Ghosts?
Forgive me. Deep in thought I was.
Yoda being distracted is
You
crazy.
were saying.
For something to affect Yoda this deeply concerns me. We must keep an eye on our old friend.
The war has taxed all of us to our limit. I suppose we're just surprised that Master Yoda has one.
I hope it's that simple. But I feel the shadow of something greater.
Very mysterious episode so far.
Well, there's a massive revelation they have to process. Such a cool goddamn courtyard, dude.
I love the courtyard. Anakin hears it.
Is it actually Qui-Gon?
Master Yoda.
Spoke with Master Qui-Gon Jinn on Mortis, did you not?
Yes. So did Obi-Wan. However, since he's dead, we don't think it was actually him. Everything that we know about the Force tells us that an individual retaining their identity after death is impossible.
Everything that we know, yes. But what about what we know not?
Ooh. Pretty sick.
Dude, that's a cool chair that they made for the snake guy.
Yeah. It's a pretty sick moment, too.
That's when Qui-Gon's quiet.
They meditated for a while. Look at that.
Hear the voice. I did not. Tired I am. Rest I must.
Just meditated for a whole night.
Consider that this may be a deception by the Sith.
A possibility we must consider. It is. Clouded so much of our vision the dark side has. Deceived I may be.
Oh, I don't like seeing Yoda doubt himself.
All
He looks so adorable.
He is in perfect health.
Oh, medical Jedi.
And his mind.
No signs of any degeneration. This section of the brain is particularly active. More than I have seen in any other Jedi. Probably what happens when you approach 900 years old.
Count Dooku was Yoda's apprentice, and Count Dooku has fallen to the dark side.
All of us have apprenticed to Master Yoda. He cannot be held accountable for Dooku's descent.
But they are connected, profoundly. Whoever the Sith Lord is, he may be using this relationship as a direct link to Yoda.
Poor little guy going in a deprivation tank.
He looks like a
The
child.
chamber works to deprive the patient of any stimulation except from within.
Come to Dagobah. The answers you seek are here.
Huh.
But the test!
I want him out of there now! Master Yoda! Master Yoda, wake up!
Speak of this to no one. Trust no one.
Yoda seems to be under the impression he contacted the dead and spoke with them.
What are your thoughts on this, Doctor?
Medically, Yoda seems fine. But I cannot speak to his spiritual balance.
The dead are part of the cosmic force and lose their individuality. I fear Yoda is under attack by the Sith.
Friends we are, hmm?
Of course.
Do something for me, you must. Blamed you will be.
What? What must I do?
Help me to escape.
Alone, even less.
Disobeying the council, your expertise is.
It's okay. He's with me. I'll watch him.
They're like,
okay.
Okay.
Get him to a ship as fast as possible and get him out of here.
Does R2 know where Dagobah is?
Oh, yeah.
What have you done?
Hey, for once, none of this was my idea.
I didn't do anything.
The light will be your guide.
You're like never supposed to follow little phthalates through the swamp, but okay.
Strong this planet is with the Force.
It is one of the purest places in the galaxy.
That's why.
Living beings generate the living force, which in turn powers the wellspring that is the cosmic force.
Actually kind of dark if you think about it.
I exist where there is no future or past.
Know you who the Sith Lord is?
I can only show you a place where the answers will be revealed to you.
Oh, yeah. Didn't Luke fight Ghost Darth Vader here?
Uh-oh.
Dude, fear manifestation temples are always such a wild place.
What's Yoda's fear manifestation?
Sith Yoda?
Clones.
Damn. Oh, damn.
There is no other way.
Oh, fuck. Yikes, brother.
That was heavy.
Poor little Yoda.
Yoda, come back to us.
More work to do.
You don't get to go to sleep.
Any hope that the Jedi can prevail is there.
There is always hope, my friend. I have been tasked with guiding you forward.
By who? By
There
who?
can be many outcomes, but your path is clear, Yoda. You have been chosen, as I was before you. And so, manifest a consciousness which will allow you to commune with the living after death.
We're gonna learn. All right, second episode of the first 2 episodes done. Did you expect to be having a Qui-Gon spirit journey with Yoda?
I've expected nothing. I've been blown out of the water every single time.
The last 2 episodes were phenomenal. We had Sifo Dyas being picked back up again finally, and you're kind of like, what? He's actually.
I was like, I know you mentioned that's an important name.
And you find out, finding out that he, how he died, the Pikes killed him. They had a prisoner, and Dooku comes to clean it up is crazy. And it gives us one of like the top 5, if not like top 3 fights in Clone Wars, which was Dooku versus Obi-Wan and Anakin.
Sorry, I just realized why it looked familiar.
What?
From the Queen that Jar Jar is with. Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
Yeah, she does look like that.
That dragon girl.
Yeah, I think it's an homage.
Sorry, that's completely on topic.
I was thinking
the thumbnail just hit me, and I was like, "That's where it is."
Fine. So I mean, Obi-Wan and Anakin versus Dooku firefight, great animation, so fluid.
Yeah.
So much swagger in Dooku. So much evil. Him finally being revealed as Tyrannus was crazy, and then the Jedi being like, "Wait, they built the clones. What should we do?" And we're this deep already. We got to keep going.
And then Yoda has a mental break, and everyone starts freaking out in the time when Yoda probably needs to guide the council.
Oh yeah, and I mean the amazing part is Yoda has an amazing mental break, and you're like, is this a positive or negative one? Like, is it for a second? You're like, are the Sith actually kind of doing?
So
this?
Force ghosts are like canonically new.
Force ghosts were a thing in the original series, Obi-Wan.
Well, I know, but what I'm saying is like canonically new, because like as the fall of the Republic is when Force ghosts are starting with like Qui-Gon and Yoda.
So that's hard to say because Force ghosts have existed for a while in certain ways, whether it's through relics of like Sith or Jedi,
sure,
and stuff like that, or at like temples and stuff. They exist. Being able to transport yourself through the galaxy, like Qui-Gon does, seems a little bit new.
Right.
He explains how it works. He just manipulates the living force to communicate, and the living force feeds into the cosmic force. So by like doing so, he could just communicate by the living force, which everything has. Amazing. Who is they though? Who is picking him?
That's what I'm saying.
An ancient Jedi order, or is it higher being?
No, I feel like it's got to be like the gods that died on the Anakin murder.
You don't think there's any beings?
Anakin really is just a problem.
Speaking of Anakin helping Obi-Wan Yoda escape, was fantastic. He's like, "Why did you call me today, Master Yoda? This is your expertise. You know how to escape, and you're going to teach me how to escape. You're going to take all the blame."
That was a solid dialogue, because it really is like, it's almost like a real moment with like at work where like your boss calls you in, and he's like, "Why'd you call me here?" It's like, because you are always good at getting into trouble, and I need to get into trouble. It's like a real moment.
Yeah, and it's great because it shows Yoda's character is like a little bit mischievous, a little too. And
yeah, he's given strong vibes. Like he as a child was a problem.
Oh yeah, he's a little, very mischievous, and we see he escapes to Dagobah, which becomes finally relevant in Star Wars again because it's you find out pure place, meaning not really affected by other things.
Right.
Whether it's dark side or light side, as long as it's not been corrupted by outside, it's considered pure. And we see that the light side has to
settle a swamp plant,
and the dark side assists. And Yoda gets a vision of what happens in the future, which is he sees all of Order 66. He sees Palpatine killing all the Jedi and killing Windu, but he doesn't know who he is. All he knows is Sidious, Sidious, Sidious.
How does he not recognize the chin?
I know, right? The hood wasn't up. That's why. And it's quite interesting because as we get towards the end of what should have been the original finale of the series, Jedi are so close to knowing everything. They know that the Sith made the clones. They know Palpatine, Sidious is evil, and Dooku is the apprentice, but they don't know what. And Yoda was terrified of the power he saw in the cave, and then Qui-Gon's like, that's just like a fraction of their power, man. So it's quite scary to see what we're going up against, and it almost makes me feel like in this, Qui-Gon, he said he didn't know, future and past don't exist, doesn't matter. He knows Obi-Wan everyone's going to lose, so he knows that Yoda has to learn how to put himself into the Force for the future.
Yeah.
And that's the most important thing, is future-proofing.
But then Obi-Wan and Anakin become Force ghosts in the original.
You didn't watch the Obi-Wan show, did you?
No, I stopped when they ran into each other in the desert.
Spoilers. At the end of the Obi-Wan show, Qui-Gon shows up and he says, "Come with me."
Okay. All right.
After that, Anakin is just assumed to be super redeemed and different, so he remains. That was just an oversight by George Lucas.
Well, I'll give you, like, Anakin, I feel like makes the most sense because, like,
he is born from the midichlorians.
Sure, but also, like, Darth Vader did a lot of crazy things. I've done like zero research into Legends.
He has done a lot of crazy
but I feel like the little bit that I've seen is like, if anyone did it themselves, it's Darth Vader.
Oh yeah, I love the Darth Vader lore, the comics and everything. I have a few, and I've read all of them. They're a lot of fun.
So like that one, I'm not concerned like that. Like pitchforks and torches, but like Obi-Wan, I was like, what?
Final thing I'm going to bring up is our very good friend R2D2.
I thought you were going to say Jar Jar Binks.
Now is shown how he knows how to get to Dagobah. But it also shows that he has been present for every major event, basically, in Star Wars for the most part. And it's just so beautiful how George Lucas.
That's the joke that R2D2 is actually the main character of the show.
Oh yeah. I'm very excited because do you have any predictions for what's going to happen for the next 2 episodes? Because we still have 2 episodes left in this arc.
Well, it has to be before episode 3, which opens with them killing Dooku.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming the last episode is going to be a space battle that
Don't forget, there's a 7th season.
I don't know how this timeline works, Mikey.
7th season. Besides that, though, I will say this finale of this arc. The next 2 episodes are phenomenal, and they're going to give you things that you never thought you needed in Star Wars in a certain way.
An Ewok Jedi?
Close, but no. But thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Chewbacca won't be there probably.
Fuck.
Will he? Find out. Thank you for joining us. I'm Mikey.
I'm Mike.
And this is our reaction to Clone Wars. If you did enjoy it, check out the Patreon for full lengths of this and other series. Otherwise, make sure you subscribe as you join us through the finale of this season and season 7. Oh my God. I know a bunch of you are going to be new here because you're probably going to be like, oh my God, you guys are getting to season 6 and 7,
I started with zero hype, and the past season has been nothing but hype.
Yeah, and it is nothing but hype. But I mean, the honest to God truth is that this series could have been the 6th and 7th season, and it would have been phenomenal. But the build up of all the characters in the world and all the tension is great, and the world building, especially because you get attached to the clones.
It's Fives. I mean, it's Fives group. Like
I love. They don't exist anymore, sadly. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Way to end on that.